is I'm going to add a chain, and the chain that I'm going to choose for this is going to be the beaded chain. Okay. And now I'm going to move it up a little bit because I know that when I start to add some of the elements that are going into the pendant itself, that it goes down a little bit too far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bail, and the bail is going to be used to be able to attach different items to our pendant. And I'll just move this guy up a little bit and make sure that he is the chain is going through the pendant. And then after I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an element. Now the element that I want to use is, I think it's kind of neat, so I'm just going to use this guy right here. Looks a little bit like by the time you're finished, by a little bit like a astrological symbol for a bull, that kind of thing. Anyway, I just sort of like it. So I'm going to add another element, or another jump ring in here. Okay, and I'm going to pull that down so that it's connected to this guy. And so you can see it's kind of starting to look a little bit like a bull. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the gem and area and add a little bit of glitter on here. So I'll go to the closed halo, move this guy down, okay, so that they're kind of hooked in there together. In fact, I'll actually make this guy go right here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn him to the side a little bit, and I'm going to put him behind. So now I'm happy with that. I'll just turn this guy this way, and I'll just move the whole thing so it's straight again as well. Okay, once I finish that, now it kind of looks awkward because you've got all these little dots and stuff happening, so I just took them off so you can have a look at it. And I'm now just going to add another element in here. And for my element for this one, I will go ahead and use this little guy right here. So there, I'll just pull it down. Okay, and then I'm going to, again, I'm going to get rid of these guys, make sure it looks okay. And yes, it looks okay. I am going to turn it upside down for a second. And I'm going to turn this guy back on. And I'm going to move this guy just out just a little bit, because I kind of want him to be behind the rest of the pendant. Sorry, just a little flick of the mouse there. Okay, so now I've done my little simple design. And this is kind of what it looks like right now. I can move this around, or I can change this, or make this smaller or larger, whatever I want to do. For the moment, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'll change some of the gold on here. I'm going to make the main gold 10 karat yellow gold. And then for the secondary gold, I'm going to actually leave it, and I'm going to make it, oops, sorry. I'm going to make it 10 karat white gold. I don't really want it platinum. At the end of the program, what we could do is we could actually bring up a quick estimate to let somebody know how much this item might possibly cost to have it made, and that kind of thing. For our purposes, we're not going to do this today because we're just going to have fun with the designing itself. Now I'm going to add some gemstones here. And what it pops up with is a dialog box that allows you to select the gemstone that you may want to put in your object, your piece of jewelry. I think what I'll do is I'm going to click on I'm going to go for the purple. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for the blue, and I'm going to choose iolite. I like iolite. Iolite is a very inexpensive gemstone, and it's really pretty. It's kind of a lightish purple type of a look, and it's an excellent gemstone. It's got a good hardness level, that kind of thing. So it can take a lot of wear and tear. But the big deal here is that it's a lot cheaper than, say, for example, sapphire or something. So now I'm just going to click apply. and you can see that it's applied the color to our little pendant. And then I'll go ahead. Also too, when I do start doing these videos, whenever you click on one of the items, it will tell you a little bit of a history behind the gemstone itself. In the meantime, I'm just going to click done. And we're done actually designing our pendant. I'm going to get rid of the axis. I use that to keep everything centered. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and I'm going to render it and see what it really would look in real life. So I go ahead and I click on the render options. And the background that I'm going to use for this rendering is going to be black reflective. I think that would be a good one to show up all the glitter. So I'll go ahead and click render. Now that takes a little bit of time, not too long, but this gives me the time to let you know to go into our acmegem.com website, play around with our catalog, go in there and try some 3D designs yourself that you can actually do without me having to assist you with the program. If you are able to get together with me in person, I'm more than willing to take you and help you design your own beautiful piece of jewelry. Well, thank you guys for watching day 9. Hopefully this little bit of beauty is making you feel happy and peaceful, and have a wonderful day.